Hey guys, Tennessee-Frank coming to you with another quick look at some knives. We have some Civivis this time, and from left to right we're going to have the 6 gil, the Nitro-V, and the Vision FG. And this is kind of unique. We'll look at it a little closer here in a second, but like always, I'll post the specs over in this area. That's why I got the camera kind of off center, so you can see the specs over here. But the first one we're going to look at is a cross-lock design, and these are three different locks. It's a cross-lock design, or what they used to call the axis lock, and it's real smooth. Of course, all these guys, I believe they're all on like ceramic bearings, and they have I love this blade style. I don't know what you'd call it, if it'd be like a reverse tanto. Of course, it's got this curve here, but you can see this is a nice looking knife. Deep carry pocket clip. Of course, we can zoom in. These are Nitro-V steel. It says Gavco knives, which it's actually, if you see here, there is a C. It is a Civivi. I guess they might be having Gavco make them for them. But I'll go ahead and hold this here, and we will post our specs where you can get a look at it. And these do come with the burlap micarta, or you can get them with G10, and they have a couple other handle options aside from that. But yeah, I love the blade style on this. I like the finger choil they put here, so you can really choke up on it. I do wish they would have put a little bit of jimping back here. There's no jimping. But I mean, other than that, you get a pretty good purchase on the knife, the way the handle design is. But yeah, this is a really cool, kind of a unique design. Next one we're going to look at is called the Nitro-V. This is probably the larger of the three. It does have a flipper, and it is button lock, so you can do the button and flip it. But yeah, this is one of the bigger knives. They're saying fiberglass, but I actually think it's G10. You can also get these if you want them in burlap micarta, and there's a couple other scale options as well. But you can see how the button lock is down in here, how it locks into place. Gives you a good firm lockup. This one does have jimping, which I like. A little bit of a finger choil here. It's got a full-length fuller, kind of a clip point. And I did have to do some work on this to get it sharp. It didn't come as sharp out of the box as I like it. There is like a nice lanyard hole back here. But yeah, this is a lot larger, kind of more of a tactical style knife, if you want to use that term. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put the specs up for this one. And I mean, this is a nice, if you want a good big knife, this is a nice knife. And the final one we're looking at is kind of a newer design. It's called the Vision FG, and it has what they're calling a super lock. You push back on that and it unlocks it. I really love the blade style on this. This is very cool. Burlap micarta, although they do make them with black G10. I like the holes in here. It kind of just gives it a kind of a nice look. A little extra, kind of a classy deal. And I don't know if we can see in here or not. See how the lock works. If you can see how that bar pushes forward. See if we can really get close. Pushes forward into this groove. It pushes in it, and that locks that real snug. And then you just kind of lift up and pull back on it, and it unlocks it. But that's how you see you got your lock. But yeah, it's nice. Deep carry pocket clip on it. I like that they skeletonize that a little bit. But yeah, it's got liners, so it's good sturdy. I think all these, if I remember, have liners. Yeah, that's got liners. They are kind of a truss style liner. We can get the flashlight out so we can see down in there a little better. See how it's like a little truss down in there? It's not a solid liner. And I believe the same on this guy, if I remember right. Flick it open. And see, they're doing the truss style liner down in there, which is nice. That helps give you some rigidity, but it also makes it a bit lighter weight than if they had just a solid liner. This one, they don't do that. I mean, because they can't, because the hole's in the handle. But yeah, all these knives are real nice. Let me go ahead, I'll put the specs up for this one too. But these are all just very unique designs. I'm really liking what I'm seeing coming out of Civivi. I mean, this is more like a kind of a standard, you know. But these other two, it's crazy how the designs are on them. I mean, you can see the blade style on this guy and on this guy. I mean, those are really unique blade styles. I like those shapes. It's something you don't see all the time, so it makes them a lot more unique. But all these are right around 70 bucks or a little less. You can catch them on sale. And it's just three more, you know, decent knives to add to the collection, which I am. I admit it, I'm a knife junkie. I probably collect more knives than I have firearms over the years, mainly because they're less expensive, and I think they're more useful. You can use a knife on a daily basis to open packages and, you know, do stuff around the house, cut string or whatever you need to do. Firearms is just generally recreational shooting or self-defense, so it's not like you're using your firearm as much. But with knives, they're a lot more practical. So just a real quick look. Like I said, I got the specs posted. If you guys like what you see here, you know, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. I appreciate that. I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers, which for my little channel I think is kind of cool, because I've really not been doing a whole lot. I saw my last video before I posted the knife video yesterday was 5 months ago, and you know, I'm going to try to do more videos, try to do more little, you know, quick looks at things. Like I said, I got that 432 UC I want to get out and test. We'll do a review on it, see how it works. But yeah, I hope you found this kind of interesting and enjoyed the video. So like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. You all have an awesome rest of the day. We'll catch you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.